Okay, next game. It's Winter Games, published by Acclaim, developed by Atelier Double. At least this version. Obviously, it's an Epix title, but the NES version, nah. You get the wonderful combination of Acclaim and Atelier Double. Like I said at the end of last episode, this is pretty much the most gimped version of the game you can play, besides maybe the Atari versions, which, as you would expect, aren't that good. But yeah, the NES version is considered a very not good version. You definitely want one of the home computer versions, such as the Atari ST or the Commodore 64. The C64, of course, was an incredible little microcomputer back in the day. Anyway, we may as well hop right into it, see what Winter Games has for us. Oh, I see. Carry the torch, thank you. So yes, it does appear that this is supposed to be kind of the unbranded bootleg Olympics, as you may suspect from the carrying of the torch. Yes, thank you. Thank you, good man. Not sure whose national anthem is playing here. Probably the national anthem of, Bulgaria. Something like that. I don't know. We get to compete in all events, though. So, we're going to do that. One player. Yes, that's me. I am indeed one player. We will represent the good old USA our first time through, assuming that we make a full loop. We'll see. And our name, the most American name that I can think of, frankly, is definitely going to be Bing. I wanted to put in Bingus, but you can only have 4 letters. So I could have just put in my own name. Could have just put in Paul, but no, we are Bing, because that's a much more American name. There we go. There's the sweet, sweet national anthem in a very deep-fried sense. Okay, well, that's the hot dog aerials. I have no idea what I just did. We got a worse score that time than we did last time. Yeah, I should probably make a habit of starting to read the manuals for these games before I play them. Well, we completely botched it that time. That's alright, we get a nice 7.1 for the USA and the hot dog aerials. Nothing particularly good, but 7 out of 10? In the world of video games, that would be a perfectly playable basic thing here. Okay, gotcha. I need to mash the D-pad, apparently. We're being utterly smashed. Oh yeah, we only just now passed the 100-meter mark. I have a feeling that I am missing a sincere part of what makes this little mini game work, but that's what else is new. We'll just do a blind run, and then maybe I'll take a moment to actually read the manual, see what I'm really missing. Like, maybe you're not supposed to mash. Maybe this is more of like a rhythm thing. Either way. As you can see, we're getting absolutely schooled. Yeah, maybe doing a blind run through all the events makes for a vaguely more entertaining little bit, Wow, look at that, a whole 14 seconds slower. The USA getting absolutely schooled in the world of speed skating. What is this music? Can you explain to me what I'm listening to? Alright, I guess not. Don't even play me a national anthem for that. Alright, figure skating, here we go. I'm pushing buttons, I promise you I am. That doesn't mean that I know what I'm doing, though. Okay, nice little spin. Can we just spin forever? Oh, and then we fell. Look at that. Whoa, terrible figure skater. Fell again. Okay, very good. Fell again. I'm now realizing the importance of reading the manual before you jump into these kinds of games. Track and field, that was a slightly more self-explanatory game. This one's throwing me for a loop. I am mashing buttons like you wouldn't believe, trying to make anything happen. Oh, hey, there we go. We spun around. We're gonna get like a 2 from the judges. Oh, look. Oh, no, and we fell. We almost did something halfway decent looking. Then we ruined it. It was an ugly sprite, I gotta say. Just, I've seen the Commodore version. I haven't played it, but I've at least visualized it, and boy, it looks so much better than this, as you may expect. Yeah. Wow! We got a flat 0! Like, who invited you to the Olympics, man? Alright, it's alright. We're in the bobsled now. How bad could the bobsled really be? Yeah, see, look at this. We're just bobsledding it up. Going straight, no problem. Now we just worry about not flinging ourselves out of here. Just, yeah. Stay in one piece. I don't know how you adjust your speed, if you have any kind of agency over that. The entire game, this is going to be a blur for me, you know? Okay, there's a nice gate that we've passed through, whatever that means. Okay, and the finish. 52 seconds. Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Yeah. I'm done with your music here. Oh, okay. We have to give it another run though, apparently. One bobsled run is not enough. Oh, I see. I think that is this a mildly different course? No, this is the same course. I'm not sure then. Alls I know is I gotta go faster. You know, you don't want to go slower. Obvious statement of the day. Yet you'd find it remarkable how sometimes the obvious is not the first thing that goes through some people's heads. That was actually slightly faster. Not by a lot, but by a little. What, is it going to give us a third run now? This is going to wind up being the longest event you've ever seen. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. I guess we are going down a third time. I'm wondering if the trick isn't maybe to just keep it straight on those turns. Don't go so high up on the banks. Unsure. You gotta wonder though, is there a way to just get faster sooner? Because naturally, that would help you a great deal. The gate, which I will never know the point of. Yeah, it's not exactly Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games, I'll tell you that much. It may sound like I'm being facetious when I use that as an example of a good Olympic Winter Games game, but it's definitely better than this. Yeah, we didn't do it as well that time. I don't know. Oh, there I go, comparing a game from 1987 to a game from like 2008. 5201. Good job, Bing. Well, Alright, we completed the events. Those are our records. Apparently we are not competing against anybody else, so I guess we just won. Hooray. Either way, I'm going to take a moment to read the manual, and I'll be right back with you to give you some real gameplay. Okay, I'm back. I've read the instructions. Read the instructions. And I think I know what to do here. We're gonna just try single events here. We're gonna be Russia this time to prove that they're better and will be called So I'm just gonna try just a little bit of some events. Yeah. I get it. You want to play the national anthem. I understand. Very nice. Hot dog aerials. Here we go. Maybe I should have just done all events, but here we go. All right, we did one flip. One flip is not that impressive. Two flips, though. A little better. Two front flips. Not that good. Okay, well, you know, tough crowd, apparently. Yeah, I'm just going to go to compete in all events instead. Actually, let's be France, and we'll be... I wish I could just, you know, press down to go down. But no, we'll be we. Because we are exceptionally knowledgeable of French culture. Oh yes, wonderful, wonderful little thing there. Nice, you know, strong points. Very great performance. Very, very proud of you. Alright, not sure what I had hoped to accomplish there. Okay, speed skating. Now, this is actually a rhythmic thing. Oh, we're gonna pass them. Never mind. He passed us. He passed us real good. I thought I understood. As it turns out, I understand nothing. Yeah, what the heck? I thought I was doing fairly well, and no, that was barely even better than last time. All right, well, I guess I don't get the rhythm. Figure skating. Okay, now this is definitely the most involved of the bunch. Good job. Oh, yeah. Look at that. No! How dare you? How dare you fall? Okay. I read the instructions, but it still doesn't make a lick of sense to me. I swear to you, I read the instructions. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that. You can just do that for... No! Yeah. Reading the instructions doesn't matter. Looked up all of the directions for this event. And look how little it matters. Yeah, we can do a nice little jump in the air and then fall. This event is the worst. I'm seeing now why the NES version of Winter Games draws so much ire from Winter Games enthusiasts. Whew, this is some borderline unplayable stuff, I tell you what. Bobsled, yeah, it turns out you can lower your speed, but you can't increase your speed, so you literally do just want to keep yourself from banking as much as possible. Don't want to capsize. And that's all there is to it, you know? I would have to assume that means that there's very little time to actually save. You know, unless you just outright fail completely. Like, I'm gonna try just, like, capsizing immediately next run. You know, it's really kind of a disappointing package. Especially considering how fun track and field was. This is completely disappointing. 52-12, hooray. So let's just biff it this time. You're almost better off biffing it just so you can get through and go to the next event. Like, look at that. Wow, it's really not that great. Yeah, guess we can practice some events. Okay, we held a trick for a decent amount of time. We died? Alright. Like, I'm thinking that, you know, I just gotta take a slight bit of time to just figure out what I'm even doing in these events. Alright. Dying, extremely easy. Living, very hard. Look at that! Whoa! 8.6! You've never seen such an incredible display of athleticism, followed up by such a mediocre display of nothingness. 8.5, okay, not quite as good, you know. See how many times we can flip. That's one. Oh, alright. Very hard to get two flips in there. A back flip and a front flip. Not bad. Okay, okay. You're getting it. Yeah, but if you just do like one stunt like that, you're not going to impress anybody. If you biff it, you're going to impress even fewer people. Oh man, having a hard time getting higher than that. It's gotta be like one of those, like, you gotta have flawless timing things. Like, you gotta let go on just the right frame. Being at this game runs at, like, you know, 2 frames a second. Doesn't seem like it'd be that big of a problem. And yet, can't break that 8.5 barrier. Maybe I just need to do a more impressive trick, you know? Oh, wait. Here we go. Check it out. The greatest trick you've ever seen. They were not impressed with that. Not impressed with that either. And can you really blame them? You know, I could have sworn that could have been better. You know, a flip and a stunt, and that's all you give me. It's just a tiny little bit like that. I know, I'm just kind of trying over and over, not saying much, but, you know, I'm baffled as to how this game even functions. It's hardly the greatest time that you'll ever have on the NES, which, you know, I hate to say. Oh, me, oh my! Look at the effectiveness of that, though. You just want to actually land it, you know? Get your hot dogs grilling, man. Not so good there. They were not impressed with that one. They're never going to be impressed with that. Ooh, that though. Yeah, okay. It's just, you know, very difficult to get in there with the proper timing. Okay, how do we, you know, not play again? Ah, okay, there we go. We just select no. All right, so that was something. How about the speed skating here? I'm trying to like mimic the movements of the CPU. Ooh, but it's not working. Yeah, you know, maintaining any kind of speed at all is kind of forbidden knowledge. Maybe because I don't understand speed skating, you know, I've never been a speed skating enthusiast, so maybe there's some bits of it that just don't speak to me, but would have to have assumed it'd be easier to figure out than that. 16. Ah, good grief. Yeah, no, you know, just not a fun event. None of them really are. Like, none of these are entertaining, and that's a big problem. Track and field, almost everything was entertaining. Winter games, all you can do is fall. Like, what? I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to land that. I don't know how to do anything without just falling to my knees. It's and again, I read the manual, you know? I'm just not sure if I'm still missing something even after reading it, or if the game is just completely broken in half, which is possible. I mean, you know, I've heard nothing but kind of dire things about this title. Like, I can start a spin like that, but I can't land it. You just fall no matter what you do. It's so bad, dude. Yeah, and I know this might be the exact kind of game where you'd want to see the controller tracker, and I do apologize that all the pretty stuff that I had is gone. And it's okay if we never stop spinning. Oh, never mind. We stopped. She looks so proud of herself. She's like, "Thank you," and everyone's like, "I've seen 5-year-olds skate better than you." USA has still got it on lock in the bobsled, but man, I cannot score even 1 point in figure skating. It's so bad, man. Like, the hot dog aerials are the only thing that I can even, like, stomach at this point. I'm like, yo, man, check me out. Yeah, wasn't that exciting? I know. Flipping a stunt? Solid 8.5, you know? Double stunt? Didn't hold it for long enough. Sorry, buddy. That doesn't even really count. And then you say, screw all of you. What a way to end off September, I tell you what, man. I was hoping for something, you know, marginally better than this, but, I guess I'm just a naive person to have thought that this could be a thing. And I know. I'm at this point I'm sitting here and complaining, and for how many times I've complained about people complaining in their YouTube videos, it's not very becoming. It's what some people might say, "Whoa, not a good look," and you'd say, "Yeah, well, who cares?" A forward flip and a back flip? I don't even know if it's possible, man. It is possible. Forward and then back. Doesn't get you that much. How about a back and then a forward? That seems easier to pull off and gets you literally the exact same points no matter what happens. Up and down do nothing. You can just land and they're like, what was that, man? I'm trying to see if like these different stunts give you different scores, which it doesn't seem like they do. Yeah, no, seems pretty much the same across the board. Like, good luck dissecting this game. There's nothing to dissect. It's just a very, very simple little program, you know? You do a flip and a stunt, and you start to get some decent results. You really need to do double stunt, though, which is hard to pull off properly, because you gotta hold it for just long enough. If you don't hold it for long enough, they'll say, that didn't count. That counted. That they liked. That they give you the 9.5. I'm pretty sure it's impossible to get a 10. I'm just throwing it out there. Seems like the kind of thing that they just decided, nah. You can't have it. See it right there? Far too short. Yeah, I like that. They say, did you even try? And you say, well, you know, I've kind of been practicing all my life to get to this point. And they're like, paltry. They say, you dare mock us with this trash? How am I only halfway through this video? Good God. Oh yeah, I guess I'm competing. Wait, no. ABBA. ABBA's no longer Swedish. ABBA is now American. You can't play Sweden anyway. Oh gosh, now my microphone stand is betraying me. Again, it's a cheap microphone stand. What do you expect from it? Yeah, let's try to set an actual world record in the hot dog aerials. Well, good start. Good start. All right, you had your three. You had your 3 shots. You did it, man. ABBA, I know you can do it. I know you can set a 9.5. Oh, God. Why? Why the patriotism? It's just annoying at this point, man. It really. Really? That's it. Your boy ABBA, he did it. Look at that. 7.1. Don't make me laugh. It's all about the 9.5. You know, I'm kind of amazed that I managed to get a 7.1 on my first try without knowing what I was doing. Yeah, look at that. The speed skating, that's going to be a problem, though. I'm trying to find a rhythm, but... There's no good way of figuring it out. Like, I might have to, like, completely take my headphones off to find what kind of arcane rhythm they're looking for here. Oh, I guess I'll just stop skating completely. Why not, you know? Still not good, you know? Okay, hold on. We're gonna try to get a world record with Canada here. Our name is Moose, but without the E because we can't fit it. So I'm gonna take my headphones off here. I'm gonna try to find a rhythm. Oh wait! Wouldn't want to forget that wonderful Canadian anthem. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Speed skating, please. Skate me faster, Daddy. can't figure it out, man. Wait. Thought I had it for a second. Achieved max speed for just a brief moment. Oof. I mean, that's the best I've done, I think, which is pretty sad when you think about it. Just, you know, yeah, that was the best I've done. It's not a very well-made game, you know? It's not exceptional. Not exceptional. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to track down the C64 version sometime and see if that's superior. But it would almost have to be, right? Japan, well, I mean, there's only one name here that you can really fall back on, you know. That is Weeb. We're gonna try to score a point in figure skating. I know. It's daunting. Please land. Please. Why will you not land? How do you not know how to land, woman? Like, I sincerely don't have any clue. I can't. 3, 4. How do you land it? How do you not just fall on your ass? I have absolutely no clue. It's the most unfun thing I've ever done. Literally pushing buttons on a phone I think would be more entertaining than figure skating in this game. It's chunky, it's unresponsive, you're never in control. And you fall after everything you do. It's like, girl, don't even try. I might have to reconsult the manual because I sincerely think that I missed something here. Yeah, you're so happy with your performance, I'm sure. Oh gosh. Well, give me 1 second. Yeah. That illuminated nothing in me. I am just as confused as when I started. That's my second trip to the manual, and it's just it's baffling. But Weeb must set a world record. The world record is literally anything better than 0. You would think this would not be a tall order. And yet she falls. It doesn't say anything about how to prevent falls. It sincerely says nothing about that. I am doing literally everything that the manual has said to do, and I cannot survive. This is just death. Oh, come on now. Okay, landed that. I can't land that though. Why not? Why are the figure skaters? Why? Oh, goodness. Oh, she actually landed that. Okay, skate forward. You have to skate forward. You have to skate forward or you'll get no points. All right, well, or you'll fall rather. We landed, I think, 2 moves. It was not enough, as you may suspect. Goodness. Ah! Shout out to the time in the Olympics when they did a figure skating piece to the Linkin Park Crawling remix from the Reanimation album. It's not a bad remix. Might be better than the original song, I think. I know. Sacrilege. A remix being better? Every now and then I stumble upon a remix that tickles my fancy. Usually they're just bad, but sometimes you get something alright. Okay, please. This is the most unresponsive thing that I've ever witnessed. Please, figure skating lady, just land your land it! Why can't you land it? It's asking the impossible of her. She's like, sorry man, no can do. And I'm like, why? Why? What? For what purpose? For what purpose must you continually die? Okay, that was good. Good job. No, that's not good. I cannot explain it to you. There is no way. Okay, I just kept mashing A. Apparently, if you mash A, you can land. Land on your arse, apparently, you know. It's another 0, you know. And I can't blame anybody for that. This is Japan keeps sending their worst possible figure skater to the Olympics as a great prank to the rest of the world, and everybody else says, "Hey, you're ruining the integrity of the games." And Japan sits there going, "They're bad at skating." We gotta make something happen, though. The best possible score is a 6.0. That much I know, courtesy of the manual. Okay, mash that A button to land. Thank you. Mash that A button again. Hey, there we go. That's all you gotta do is mash the A button, apparently. Wish they would have told me that. No! She botched it that time. Didn't botch that one. Very good. Unless I have to hit A while she's landing. I don't know, man. I legitimately don't know. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, okay. It's amazing. You've never seen it happen before. Okay, now go forward. Skate forward. Skate forward. Skate forward. There's only one button that you press to skate forward, and she cannot manage it. Oh, I went forward. Are we gonna get points this time? Can we get points? Oh my god! It's a paltry amount, but it's points! And a best possible score of 6.0, we scored a 0.7. Congratulations, Japan! You've done it in a world where nobody knows how to skate. That's a world record. Alright, well, we can't have the USA hold 2 records, so Bing, I'm sorry, but you're gonna get dethroned by Great Britain, probably. And what's the most British name that you can think of? X-ray. Oh, yes, yes, yes. What a wonderful little song you have there for me. Thank you very much. The bobsled. Now this, I actually think that I may have set a sufficiently decent record on, so this might not be anything that I'll be guaranteed to even match, you know. The Americans, they're just too fast in their bobsledding ways. It's been a grievance of the great nation of Great Britain for a long time now, is how much those Yanks can speed down a hill. If nothing else, at least I do know I get multiple tries. It seems clean, but it's not enough. I'm at like a 51.1 or something like that. Maybe I was at a 52.1, and that's like the greatest thing that I've ever done. Who knows? Either way, get back in the bobsled there, X-Ray. Again, bank as little as possible. That's the trick. At least I'm assuming that's the trick. Didn't say anything about it in the manual, but come on, it's also a manual that barely tells you how to figure skate. It's either that or it's a game where the figure skating barely works, and by barely I mean doesn't. I think that's probably more what we're looking at. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Got awfully high up on that bank there, son. Ooh. Maybe you want to hit the bank so you can get that downward momentum, you know? Wow, how do you get 0.01 seconds faster? Madness. Let's try just like living on the banks. Without... Oh no, never mind. I died. Living on the banks is a bad idea. No, Bing... Oh, wait, yes! We did beat it! Great Britain, #1! This is a good time to tell you that when I said the NES version of Winter Games is missing content, it's literally missing half the game. There are 4 whole events that do not appear in this version. How's that for pathetic? You got a downhill ski that you're missing. You got, I think, luging you're missing. Pretty sure there's another skiing or skating event like that, and there's something else too. I don't know. Either way, you're missing a solid amount of stuff here. So what do we do now? I mean, we finally we have set different world records with 4 different nations. What do we do now? Just practice hot dog aerials for the next 16 minutes? Probably not, but you know, it's like it's the only thing that I can find mildly entertaining, which I don't know why, because there's really no joy in this, you know? It's just very carefully timed D-pad inputs. What I'm saying is, this game is not going to be a contender for best game of the month when I start wrapping them up, or when I start ranking them after this. Yeesh. The absolute madman in me even thought, hey, whoa, what if I someday actually finish this series, what if I then make a giant tier list? Tier lists will be well out of style by then, as they already are. But for a tier list that large and impressive, I don't know. That might even get me to the triple-digit viewers at one point. How's that for an exciting thought? Ooh-hoo. The double flip, surprisingly hard to do for really not a whole lot of payoff. Alright, so what if I had to talk about something other than Winter Games to get my head on straight? Where am I at with everything else? Halo 2, you know, getting there. I mean, I don't think I'm in the final level. I'm in like the second to last or something like that. I got past the point where Breaking Benjamin starts playing, and that made me laugh because I completely forgot that was a thing. The song actually wound up being a decent hit from what I can remember too. It was Blow Me Away, I believe. You know, it's very iconic 2000s cheese. We'll talk about the cheesiness of the 70s and the 80s, but oh ho ho ho, don't you forget the 2000s. It's got a fair amount of cheddar to it as well. I should, hopefully, if the post is not too horrendously slow, which it has been lately, should hopefully get the replacement battery for my PS3 by this weekend as well, so that would be nice. And then I can see if it is just the battery, which I really hope it is. Because if it's the controller itself, then that's a notably more expensive ordeal. And I would love to just be able to slap a new battery in there and fix it. I have too many good PS3 games that have gone unfinished. Double front flips is, I don't know if it's possible. Well, definitely not if you accidentally get another stunt in the middle there. It is possible, okay. And it's actually worth less than a backflip and a front flip, which is kind of goofy. What are we doing with our lives? Yes, that's right, I'm dragging you into this too. You're part of this. It's just like, you know, I don't want to do any of it. It's all so unappealing. It's like, alright, pick an event, man, have fun. I'm like, there's no fun to be had here. Don't mock me with your notion of fun. The good news is, October 1987 actually looks like a killer month. Like, there's some real good stuff on the horizon. At least a couple really good things and some other things that look pretty cool. So hopefully that'll be a little more of an all-killer, no-filler kind of ordeal. You know, it'll be the sum 41 of NES release months. Not a terrible luge run, and I know none of these are going to be counted as world records, but I don't care. I'm past the point of being too overly concerned about that. We're turning in a little bit early, getting a little bit too high up on the opposite bank. I like the severe mismanagement of screen real estate here too. It's like, here, have a tiny little gameplay area and then just a bunch of other unnecessary data. I mean, it's kind of neat in that aha, old game charming kind of way neat. If it's not a 5188, I'm not impressed. You got sponsors that you gotta impress here. And they're not gonna be looking for 52s. Make no mistake about it. Where's the curling, man? Where's the snowboarding? I actually have two snowboarding games. I own two different copies of SSX3, one for the GameCube, one for the PS2, just because, you know, it's fun to be excessive. And I've got a Rippin' Rider Snowboarding for the Dreamcast, which I have yet to touch. That's one of those games where I'm like, I'm real worried that it could be bad, but at the same time, for all I know, I'm missing out on a wonderful little gem. I should play it. It was one of the two games I got from my sister when she bought me my Dreamcast. That's a 5188, you know? Hey, that's what I said would impress people. But we can't beat a 5188. Ironically, those were the last 4 digits of the last phone number that I had before it recently changed. So I guess you could say it's fate. This is a good run so far. We're not getting too high up on the banks. Yeah, bobsledding is the most fun, which is funny because it's still not even really fun. It's more fun than figure skating, which is not a high bar. We're never gonna see it in the record books, but that's a 5181. 10 more minutes of this godforsaken game. Man. Not gonna lie, I had higher hopes for this one. Even though I knew it was the worst version of Winter Games. I still was hoping that there'd be a little bit more juice to appreciate. And it smells strongly of fabric softener. Not the game, my area. I'm in an unfinished basement. I've got the laundry right across the way, and it's a very strong scent. Which, you know, better fabric softener than the scent of the litter underneath the stairs, but... Whew, it's like you're sitting next to an old lady who wears far too much perfume. You've all been there. It's like, what else do you want to do, man? I'm like, I don't know. All 4 of these suck so much. Sure, we'll practice the speed skating so we can get frustrated when we can't find the proper rhythm. You know, I'm not even trying anymore. Now I'm like, yeah, let's just go as slow as possible. You can't just spam the D-pad as fast as you can. There is some precision required of it, but I don't know how that precision will manifest itself. Like, I don't know exactly what the speed levels are that the game is looking for from you. Now, see, that's fast. That was fast, and then I slowed down. Either way, it's not. It's so bad, man. it's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I guess you practice it again, right? I like how even the one CPU that you're going up against. Their time doesn't even count for the world record. Like, I'm trying to go with, like, the sound effects of the game, and it doesn't help. At all. That the botching at the end. I mean, not to say I ever particularly nailed anything there, but it's just And that music. I think it's music. I'm not sure what it is though. It's like it's just some strange audio assault that it kind of destroys you from the inside out. And again, look at these graphics. These are not good graphics. You'd say, well, come on, man. It's the NES. The graphics usually weren't good on the NES, but we've seen better than this, and we're gonna see much better than this. It's like, good gosh. It's a nightmare, you know? What do you want from me? Look at Slalom. Slalom was such a great game, and that was just one event. That was just slaloming. But you know what? It worked. It was a game that functioned. Yeah, let's just get real slow here. Wait, let's just lower our speed as much as possible. Yeah. Let's just take the bobsled course like an old granny. I don't know why they give you a speed down option. I found no reason for it. Nice clouds, by the way. Very nice looking cloud effects up there. Grandma Ethel's coming down the bobsled course. Like, this is what I have stooped to for entertainment at this point. Taking the bobsled course as slow as possible. How did it come to this? Like, why can't I push up and go faster? You ever think about that? No, they didn't. At least I know that I never want to own this game. Or at least I'll say it's not even remotely a priority. Maybe someday I'll wind up buying an NES game slot and it'll be in there and I'll say, well, I guess I'm doomed now. Because obviously, if I'm going to get a game that I don't already own, yeah, I'm going to keep it on the shelf. Don't be silly. I'm not just going to toss it, even if it is the worst thing ever. Why else do you think I own almost every Madden game that came out for the PS2? Because I see them at Goodwill, they're cheap, and I say, hey, I don't have that yet. I'm actually still missing a couple of them, too. I'm missing... Actually, I might even only be missing one of the PS2 Madden games. I think I'm missing Madden 2001, the very first one. I know. That's what you were waiting for, was for me to flex on my outstanding Madden collection. And then I'm missing, like, anything past 2008. When it comes to any generations after that, I sleep. You might ask, oh yeah, well how's your NBA 2K collection? I'll tell you, I think I have exactly 2 NBA 2K games. And they're both for the PS3. It's like 2K12 and 2K13, something like that. I don't know, man. Sports games are fun. They honestly are. It's fine to disagree, but I don't know. They can cheer you up sometimes when you're not just getting rubber banded. So many people are so focused on how microtransactions infested sports games are, and yeah, there's certainly valid criticisms there, but you know, there's a way around it. Just don't play the microtransactions modes. No one's holding a gun up to your head and saying, you must play a Madden Ultimate Team. Nah, you can just ignore it. Now, the real criticisms, especially if we're talking the newest Madden game, Madden 21, where people are saying, well, yeah, you can ignore that, but the franchise mode hasn't been touched, basically. And I'm like, okay, yeah. Again, that's a valid criticism. When you're not putting any care into any of the other modes, then yeah, people are going to feel like there's not much to do outside of the microtransactions mode. So yeah, there's definitely viable criticism being levied in terms of where developers are keeping their focus. And obviously everybody's extremely agitated that 2K have the gall to say that the next NBA 2K game will retail for $70. A little bit agreed there. And you could say, oh, well, the cost of video games has remained more or less the same if you look at inflation, whereas the development costs have skyrocketed. I'd say that's a very good point. However, for a game like NBA, which relies so much on the My Team microtransactions, I don't see why that of all games has to be $70. It's alright. Literally, wait 1 year, you'll find it for $15 somewhere anyway. Sports games do not maintain value unless they're like a true one-of-a-kind. Like, I don't even remember the name. There was some NBA game that came out for the PS3, and it never even really came out because they pulled it, but a few stores sold it anyway. Can't remember what it was called, but just look up expensive NBA game, you'll find it. And obviously, that's its own deal there. Uh, Either way, that's time on this episode. I'm not playing another second of this one. Yeesh. Winter Games. Not the best thing you've ever seen. Not by a long shot. What a long month. September 1987. Tons of stuff. Let me just find where I'm putting Winter Games here in my rankings. Okay. So, let's talk about the games that we played. Let's rank them. What was the best game of September 1987 for me? It's Scoon. But you didn't see that coming. Yeah, Scoon was a fantastic game. A great shmup with some wonderful little uh, additional things. You weren't just shooting, you were also saving people, bombing things, finding little secret one-ups. It was a wonderful experience. I definitely need me a real copy of Scoon sometime. Second place, Lode Runner. Lode Runner was awesome. Great puzzle platformer. The fact that it was so friendly in terms of level select and continuing was wonderful. Just awesome. Third place, Double Dribble. I know I complained about Double Dribble when I was first playing it, but once I figured out how to actually play it, it's a rock solid basketball game. And I mean, come on, it's a Konami game. You had to expect that it would be something good like that. So yeah, Double Dribble, very fun. After Double Dribble, Spy Hunter. Once I again got my sea legs with it, it was a jolly good arcade time. After Spy Hunter is Sky Kid, the little game where you played as the plane and you're shooting stuff down, bombing stuff. Fun deal. After that comes Tiger Heli. What can I say? My Chronics actually did something good with that game. After that is Stinger. Like the concept, it's very bubbly, very chaotic, but almost too chaotic to really be that much fun. After Stinger comes 3D World Runner, the 3D Battles of World Runner, which is, a neat little novelty of a game, but not much to actually play. After 3D World Runner comes Spelunker. Agitating damage model. The fact that you can break your ankles by falling like 3 inches greatly bites into the enjoyment of what I'm sure otherwise would have been a really sweet little adventure platformer. Below Spelunker is Raid on Bungling Bay. Again, some great concepts, fantastic history behind the game. Not that fun to play. After Raid on Bungling Bay is Ring King. Just a very repetitive boxing game that I couldn't quite seem to get a grasp on. I think that if I gave it more time and really tried to understand it better, there could be more there. But as it is, wasn't feeling it. Below Ring King is Star Voyager. Very, very ambitious title. No fun to play at all. After Star Voyager is Deadly Towers, which I insist that it is not the worst game ever, but it does certainly have some incredibly dilapidating issues that prevent it from being as fun as it could be. And last place, yeah, I just put Winter Games in last place. What are you going to do about it? It was maybe the least fun that I've had this entire release cycle. Just no good. So that's how my September 1987 plays out. Scoon, the best. Winter Games, the worst. Just for, if you wanted some bonus minutes on the end of this episode where I talk about junk. So what do we got tomorrow? Tomorrow we start off October 1987. 5 games released that month, and we're starting out with Alpha Mission, a little shmup. And, I pretty much always enjoy shmups, so hopefully Alpha Mission will be just as enjoyable as most of them are. Join me tomorrow for Alpha Mission to kick off October. And until then, have a wonderful rest of your day.